Mr. Lynch lives or will be alive forever. Good morning, Mr. Simple, or 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 simple. Yesterday night, Lynch. It's April 2 or 2nd, 2025, and it's Wednesday in Naples, where it's been totally cloudy. Adesso white will sky in general, not a moment, I think to see the now perhaps in wind not cold July Levy, but in general it's early afternoon, it's noon and 35 and 6.5 Celsius, and it means it's really soft, and this is the period exactly soft, it's a classic adjective, resource for this. Old spring and also autumn period, it's a story about some diverse perhaps some memory, think of body was in a body which was supposedly, I'm sure, but I see there are things così, so associate sometimes my purpose for what the shown to change, it's better even but this perhaps a paradox to thought for me, and I really miss the elaborations factor for the autumn, for the summer and the winter, in the sense that factor for the autumn is subject to the soft, since the case of the spring. For the summer aggettivo hot, for the winter aggettivo cold, so sono stessi casi aggettivi, and as regard the new visit, it's for those nothing good, I'm so compresa. These days they really seem as first days of spring and if at the same time società seems also a winter atmosphere, but this is not a problem for me. I don't know if you read the past and the past what last winter weather reports, I think related to me and the cold. In any case, for this, the last weather reports for this year and the winter this year, see you read was my comment or the comment of my routine comments under the video. So a bit good for this. Good for me is still about the sky, but also the atmosphere in general. Absolutely, I can't see the same thing just for this. It's bad, but it's at least it's the same. Insomma, in case afternoon, think at temper max quantities and repeated just before 6 to Fahrenheit 19 Celsius at temperature atmosphere it's anticipated. Just before the diesel. Sometime in general, there is a curtain in general, and there is a curtain in general, we should see a most perfect, at least I suppose, in fact, so does repeat the sources, white circular sky, also according to what I read, considering the period, the sensations, other things, etc. Think as later will be blacker, darker, more obscure, and also that might rain, if not of moments rain. بعد تسويس نام زمان تجي تنسوي 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 ما يفتكر تسكن مسكين studia per l'idea bella susiso mi dico quindi vedo io che continuo insomma tu vedi che sono diverse fa non mi senti di code poi su sotto dopo per fare che evita ridi senza poi diverse vedi si cortina ridi senza poi diverse dolce di sbio per te tu non sicuro se ne abbia niente also no it's better visible for me it's a deal any shot at si va si mi già shot la sega lì conosciuta also tvisi bendit per le cortine sono già mesi per solo si che sono better visi per sentire di shot su si che si va si mi già shot e finally come mi dico che mi dico fanno in forti i pg 625 also di si che si mi già shot e perché mi devo fare una chance forse e si la chiede in motorio sono in grado di sistema non sono mai serve Passo le schiese and finally I hope get breakfast. Today is late in general, I think also Mers and if perhaps I can see also slightly late, slide late. Yes, I got Mers, fact I see late on meaningful Mers, but non importa se ti vorresti fare con Drago ragazzi, non serve neanche su 3 e tu sei stato in fact in breakfast if you're dead in late. I started with at the fin then in parte non mi chiede che tu sia stesso si finché ti regole fa così regole sembrano sui stri i suoi strascico e tu devi ripita close di quelli regole dei tools of mass space ripita ma sa che si usa slide late just rolling obviously la storia code non si classifica Marta in parte thing that you should remember that it's a me also today fortunately it is I'm really young and as you used to say e che fa si sono nostri assolutamente and you know this fix sono scelto sono fatti ma le tue importanti che uno può essere all'inizio questo one is about milk factory sono shot sono togli che si te le coffee così tu sono scritto shock ti fa così assolutamente non è short fa così non è short e quindi mi devo shot del vecchio ti dico se breakfast su bomba ti sono già stipire in particolare la mega bomba e second thing is about the serious fuck a beautiful sister Conan series. For me, these are at the second place of the position because at the first place of position there are the Pammy series. In fact, I truly recommend them because they are really superb. Alzi, domani suppose fanno dai, a creare no, a te il tuo dottore il lepper, non è uguale, sì.